With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from Jacksonville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch. And now it's blocked, and the Jags get it. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. The 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Now you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no... And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Willis to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw, here's Willis. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. Slide for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Willis to throw. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Hey, check that. Street.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Malik Willis. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Check, Tomcat, check. 60 Eagles, 60.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 39, Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Ready? Here's Willis. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 44, Jaguars 2.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now the rookie's free. And he will score. Touchdown! Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go on.
Extra point by Butker is on target, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st down, Willis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defense.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
Here's Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense as they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know that... And, my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, Willis. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half, he's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Second and 4. And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. safety valve here. That's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as